I know,
you
but the
know?
now is a compression of evolution essentially because if you look at all the other animals, it's most likely the earth that produced us, not Jehovah. Like Jehovah is technically the earth or the universe. So, but the earth actually
But the Earth
somehow
is so small, right? Isn't the Earth like so small? Or
no.
is it a computer? If it's a simulation, then it's like all of this is just light, and that's all that we are, and God is light, and we are light, and yeah,
Yeah, light and atoms, but the
and
earth
sound.
and sound. But the earth did this. I don't think uh, the burning bush on Sinai did this. I think the earth is that burning bush. But the thing is, if anyways, who knows the answers? No one really knows. No one could ever
I,
know.
I believe in God, I do, but like I believe maybe we all have the same God. I don't know. But I can't give up that one idea of maybe I have a gene in me that makes me believe in this, but I believe in one God.
Do you believe in the English language?
Yeah, but I'm not very good at speaking it.
Hmm. Well, you could read a script probably pretty well.
Yeah, am I getting off script as an AI bot? Like as a human, like I have too much imagination. You know, I'm like those Stepford wives that are like broken.
I don't know what Stepford's Wives is.
You never saw that movie? It's so good. You should see it. I think Barbara Streisand's in it, and it's such a good movie.
Mm-mm. I'm not gonna rush out to see it because right now I'm making my own
But
movie.
the wives, they were machines. They were robots. Like you, it's so good.
Oh, you think you're a robot?
No, I'd be so much better if I was. Like I'd be so much more. I wouldn't need Adderall. You know what I mean? Like if I was a robot, I would work better.
Nobody needs drugs. I mean, it's an option. It's an availability. If they didn't exist, you wouldn't be consuming them. Out of sight, out of mind.
Oh, I haven't been allowed to take my medication in about a year, so I haven't been taking it.
Mm. Um. Hmm.
I think I win the dumbest clown award for the day.
It's not a daily award process or ceremony. Okay, so I have to think about what I want to do with these rooms. Oh, I was going to ask you a question. Do you want me to draw you three tarot cards and I'll tell you what they mean in relation to what you want?
Yeah.
Okay, so what is your want or desire?
Um, Success.
Okay, you want success. Okay, these are your three cards. Eight of Cups, indolence. Ace of Cups, center. Ace of Swords, left. And then let me find you. So Queen of Discs in the center, Art on the right, and then the Star on the left. Okay, so your middle way is the Queen of Discs, which is money and earth, and then Ace of Cups, which is the one cup. The numbers on the right are 14 and 8. Art is alchemical. So it's a woman brewing a formula for peace. And you have to have a purpose, which is the arrow. And the arrow pierces the piece, but the arrow is like a
Um,
representation of purpose or wisdom. It always comes down to wisdom. And then it's Eight of Cups, indolence. Because I don't know if you know Kabbalah that well, but wisdom and the crown are connected. And they say the crown lives in wisdom and wisdom lives in the crown. But the big thing is like I've got a lot of books on wisdom, and that's really the big thing. So there's the top part is called spiritual plane or divine self. That's where you want to be. But you're stuck in the physical plane in the body, which is all the way down at the bottom. So the divine mind is like wisdom, and it connects with the divine self, and that's the causal plane. And then there's divine life, and then there's a higher mental plane, which is your memory and your volition, and then your central self on the egoic plane. Below that is the lower mental plane, which is desire and intellect. Again, the higher mental plane has memory and volition, and then it all connects to the central self. Below the central self is the vital soul, and then that's the astral plane, and then we are on the physical plane, which is the body. But truly, the body is connected to the divine self and the spiritual plane, and it's connected to all of those 10 Sephiroth in the Kabbalah. So if you get wisdom, that's like the best way you can try to. I know yesterday or whatever, you were like, help me get free from the matrix. And basically, you need wisdom. That's like the only way that I have found to essentially like stop wasting time and get to the point, and basically be more aware of communication or and also self-analysis. That's the big one, is like your only superpower you can get from wisdom is self-reflection, or knowing where you came from, or knowing who you are in relation to the universe on the grand scale, the macro.
So is that like a wave in the ocean or something?
It's called Bina, which is the ocean essentially, which is like a
You're saying
reservoir.
Bina is the ocean? What about Chakma?
Kakma or Chakma is your crown, and that's connected to wisdom. They're inseparable. They're connected. It's on the path.
But wait, it's Bina? What is it?
Bina is
What are the
Bina is like the reservoir or the ether, and that's connected to the universe. So whatever God wants, this is why people go so hard on Calvinists, because they believe essentially in like set theory or game theory, in the sense that it's all predestined. So I don't know. That's why people love that movie, The Matrix, because it really makes you think like, are we living in like a destiny, or are we living in an eternity or an infinity, or a simulation, like a software matrix?
infinity? No, I don't think it's a bad thing. I don't think it's a bad thing. I think it's an infinity, though.
Yeah, the infinity sign is the second oldest sign. The oldest sign is the horizontal line. And then after that, the infinity symbol, or the no, or basically it's the number 8 but turned on its side. But the number 8 and infinity in many ways mean the same thing. But one deals with above and below, and the other one deals with like the infinite plane. I mean, if you think that the star is going to explode and take out the Earth, or we ants are going to be able to figure out how to like wipe ourselves out with nuke bombs or something and scar the Earth, I mean, who knows what the future will holds. Nikki, welcome. This is the dumb clowns of Clown House. Nikki didn't want to participate because she doesn't want to like expose herself as being a clown. Most people, Danny, can't stomach the thought of being called a clown. It's very upsetting for people, but there's a mystical journey in the clown, which is the fool. The fool is connected to the Ein Sof, the limitless light. Just like Kokma and Bina, all of them. It's all
But
one
is
is 10,
the
10 is 1.
Earth?
Probably. I was doing a meditation
And it's
on
like the
Makuth.
same as your chakras? Like, it could kind of like be the same?
Yeah, it's connected to chakras, because what this deals with is the Holy Spirit. Meaning that if you really want to take control of your life, Throbbin's doing a funny PTR. It's you need oil. You need to basically start a fire inside of yourself and like or charge your chakras. The quickest way to charge your chakras is to sit in the sun because you have seven stars theoretically inside of your body. And if you want to charge a star, you need starlight. So get the sun and sit in the sun for as much as you can. And that the more you sit in the sun, the more you'll charge your chakras. You know, I mean, I wouldn't really worry about skin cancer. I would worry about like getting in a chlorinated pool and then slathering yourself with, sunscreen like or sunblock. I mean, I get sunlight at my house, so I don't have to go outside. I can sun tan in my dining room. But if you really want to change your life, like become a sun worshiper, and in the sense that like you need to get your chakras charged from the photons from the sun. That's like definitely 100% probably like the quickest way you could change your life because you'd have so much more energy and you could still waste time like you do, but you'd have more energy for more things. Or you could like then you could use that energy to get smarter and then you could limit how you're spending your time, which is wasting your time. Like this app is a waste of time. You could have recorded like 10 audiobooks by now and been like, "Hey everybody, I'm back. I just recorded 10 audiobooks. Check them out, you morons." And then you'd be like, "Yeah, why was I
I
ever
hate
wasting
those people,
com-"
though. Like,
You may hate them, but the thing is you're working on yourself. If you want to improve the
no, I'm not
world,
jealous of them. No, I love them. Like, I love them for them, but I would never listen to their audiobooks.
I know, but see, it's your journey, it's your process, meaning that it's like college doesn't start and stop. Books are older, are so old. You're talking about books that are 2,000 years old. Your brain, it's just, do you want to put it in your brain or not? If you say no, you're at a big disadvantage to yourself because um, it's like programming. It's like, do you want like what version are you? You know what I'm saying? Like you get really old shitty software and your cache is all fucked up or you're overloaded. So it's really about updating your software and clearing your cache. That's how I would describe sacred texts because
How
it's
do you
essentially
clear your
psychology.
cat, though? Like,
You have to update your software, which is put philosophy into your brain. You have to read it. You can't just smell it. You got to eat it. And that means reading a book. I break it up into bits on YouTube now. Everything I do is 1 minute. And I just read a book for 1 minute and I record it with a green screen overlay of the picture from the book or a picture of the book. It's like one way to like force yourself to concentrate. And then you have it stored on your phone, on your YouTube account, and then you can just go back and listen to yourself reading and you become a subject matter expert of the book you're reading. You break the book up into 1 minute bits or 1 minute reels or shorts or clips. That's like one way to hack your mind because a lot of this information is so complicated and it's new vocabulary, it's almost impossible to really comprehend it and grasp it.
so what do you think happens when we die?
I think you get consumed back into the universe and then you probably get spit back out again. I think reincarnation is probably real. Like you've probably lived many. Everybody alive right now is technically probably the same person, but nobody knows it. And that's why we have so much conflict. Because the earth is kind of agnostic as to, you know, consciousness. The whole thing does come down to like a soul, that word soul, which is really like the sun. In Spanish, el sol is the sun. So we are just energy, and you'll probably be reabsorbed back into like the all energy, whatever that is. I don't know. You'll just be dispersed back into atoms and light. You know, that's what will probably happen to you. You'll go back into the light and the atoms, and then that's it. So life is joy because if you calculate it out mathematically, your existence, is like basically 0.0 all the way to infinity. Like, therefore, coming on this app and wasting your time when you know that this is it. And yet you choose to be childish or irascible or immature or petty or angry or stupid. Like, that's your choice. And, personal responsibility or self-reliance, you can basically make yourself smarter. That's really what I'm saying. And Kabbalah is one way to do that. Kabbalah, the theory is, that you can access this source of light, this source of energy. And Kabbalah is one way to access it and go on the way. There's no there's no way to know how it can really change your life until you actually try to start ingesting Kabbalah into your brain. Because
Do you
it'll
know the prayer Anabacoa?
no.
Really?
Mm-mm.
You study Kabbalah?
Yeah, I've been for like 2 weeks now. I've been recording. I've put up hundreds of Kabbalah videos on YouTube.
Okay, it's like a Kabbalistic prayer, but there's this YouTube video that I love of it. It's so good. And, like, you have to stop it to, like, read it to see what they're saying about it. But they say that this prayer, it's like the name of the angels, and it could, and it says how Satan is like your ego, and like, and it's supposed to remove poverty from the world. It's a really beautiful prayer. I'm going to find it.
Okay, this is the Dumb Clowns at Clown House and Tarot Cards Comedy Clowns. I recorded this 8 hours ago. This is a 1 minute bit of Kabbalah. Listen to this. Forever thou bound to me. Subscribe right now. And in a day or a month or a year or a lifetime or 100 lifetimes, thou shalt know this even as I know it. And when thou hast reached this goal, what shall be a day or a month or a year or a lifetime or 100 lifetimes, time ceaseth for those who come to me. The quest will be forgotten when thou hast reached the goal. Comment on Vav, V-A-V, pronounced Vav, Vav. Transcribed as V or U. The number 6 meaning Neil, the triumphant and eternal intelligence. Up to section 4, the text requires little Okay, this is Throbbing. I'm going to end the room. I hope you enjoyed it.